Hi, everybody, and welcome to the Backpack Business Lifestyle Weekly Coaching Webinar. I am so glad to be here tonight. I'm so glad all of you guys are here tonight. As I was saying before we started recording, I have missed everybody so bad. I've been doing a lot of coaching with some people out of the six-figure reseller coaching program I do and the six-figure PLR Academy coaching program I do, and those guys have had me hopping, so I've had to step back, dedicate my time to my coaching people, and haven't had time for webinars. But I'm so glad to see you guys tonight. See who we've got on here tonight. I see Ed, Greg, Kate, Ken, Lavelle, Lee. Somebody just put MM. Osahar. I will get your name one day, I promise. Peggy and Randy. Thanks for showing up tonight, guys. All right, so what are we going to talk about tonight? We're going to talk about creating your own digital product to cash in on your niche. You guys who are in here, if you already have a business, you're way ahead of everybody else. But most of you guys that are in here don't have a business yet. The best way to get a business off the ground is to create your own product and get affiliates to promote it. It's how I got started. If you read my $37,000 story, I will, let me pull up a resource document so I can remember to put everything I mentioned in that resource document. Is this it? We'll see. But I have a story I shared that literally the first product I ever released, I was getting ready to lose everything and was able to make about $37,000 in 2 weeks by creating and releasing my own product in my niche. And then at that time, my only niche I was in was internet marketing. Now I'm in over 22 different niches. Hold on, guys. Videos. I cannot believe it is the last day of November. Tomorrow, we start the last month of this year. Oh my gosh. Where did the year go? Anyway, webinar resources. And number one, Liz's $37,000 story. Now, guys, after the webinar, I will get this video uploaded to YouTube. If you go to youtube.com/Liz Tomey, you can always see the replays for these webinars. In the description box will be a link to this PDF that I'm creating here for you guys. Patricia, good to see you, Patty. Oh my God, I know. And then Larry, what was your product? Did you create a rune? No, I did not create a rune. That's not how that worked. All right, guys. So if you have nothing yet, if you don't have a niche, if you haven't started building a list in a niche, that's kind of where you need to start. And I've talked about that on previous webinars, so we're not going to talk about that tonight. But you need to pick a niche, a good niche that has buyers in it, and a niche that's big enough for you to create, at least 3 to 5 products in it and sell to those people who are in that niche. So that's where we're at tonight. We're at okay, I have my niche. I have, maybe you don't even have to start building your list, but you should be, have something up, a blog or something that builds your list for you and educates your people about the things about your niche that leads to sales, okay? So the next step of that would be you figuring out what your people want. Now, I've been in this niche for 13 years. I know what people want. I have a plethora of ideas for products to create. I'm actually about 7 products behind on what I wanted to create for this year. So tonight I'm going to show you me planning out a product that I'm going to be doing. It's called the Ready to Go Funnel Profits Workshop Coaching Program. So this is going to be a small coaching program. It'll probably only be, a couple of lessons. But what I'm doing in this, and I just have a little bit of copy here, in this coaching program, you'll be able to watch Liz Tomey live create an entire funnel of products that she didn't even create and use the funnel to start making money. You'll be shown everything, including where to find ready-to-go products to use in your funnel, every detail of setting up a funnel, all the way to getting your domain names and hosting, to the techie side of things and putting them online, how to create emails that sell the products in your funnel, what traffic methods to use once your funnel is set up to start making money, and so much more. So that's what I'm going to be working on tonight. Do any of you not have a niche? Anybody on here not have a niche that they're in? Or an idea for a niche they want to go into to create their business? I see some new faces on here tonight. So guys, if you're new, there's like a little box that you can type into and I will see what you say there and I just kind of read it here. Peggy says, all the niches all the time. Peggy, don't try that. I promise you, you will regret it. Peggy says, fine. So I'm going to assume then all of you have a niche that you want to go into because I'm not seeing anybody saying I don't have a niche. How many of you guys are not building a list yet? If you are not building a list yet in your chosen niche, type me in the box. Don't worry, I won't come after you. Oh, Randy, I will come after you. So Randy is the only person. Okay, Larry. Larry says, me. Ozar says, I'm trying to. That's a good thing. All right, Lavelle, Ed. But Ed and Lavelle, am I saying your name right? I'm horrible with names, guys. Horrible. Kate says, only building lists from sales. Haven't done anything else. Get a squeeze page, Kate. Get a squeeze page. Lavelle says, yes, perfect. Okay, cool. All right, guys. So you guys who are saying me, there is like zero reason, if you've been on my list for any time at all, that you shouldn't have something up in your chosen niche building you a list. If you guys go to youtube.com /Liz Tomey, I have covered list building and setting up a squeeze page and getting traffic so many times here. So and it's free. All my videos here are free. So there's no reason why you guys shouldn't have something up and going yet. How many of you guys don't have something up and going yet because you have a really bad case of shiny object syndrome, meaning you're buying this and that and really not doing anything? Can I get some me's? Kate says me. Kate, but you've launched products. Ken says me. Randall says much distraction. I get it, guys. I get it. But you guys know at the end of the day, you are responsible for your actions. Okay? You've got to have something. You've got to at least do something where in your niche you have something where you can post on a blog and build your list. You guys all understand that, right? And it doesn't take a lot. It does not take a lot to do this, guys. It doesn't. I hate seeing people that don't at least have the bare bones set up. And I don't understand why, except for the whole shiny object syndrome thing. Just take a day. You can have it all set up in a day, okay? Have every bit of it all set up in a day and be ready to rock and roll. Take a day, turn off your phone, turn off your email, turn off everything, and just dedicate it to at least getting a blog set up so that you can post content on it and start using it to build your list. Can any of you guys say that you can do that? How many of you are going to go and do that now? Honestly, I'm not going to yell at you if you're not. Just tell me honestly. How many of you are going to go and do that who haven't yet? Kate says, I can and will. Good. Lavelle says, I am. Good. Ed says, I've been more in creating sites to sell, not to keep. All right, Ed, that's if you're just creating and selling sites, that's totally cool. But I would definitely set up something so that you can start capturing leads of people who are interested in that. Just a recommendation. Patty says, do those backstage with Liz come with a blog? No, you need to set up your own blog. Patty, have you gone through all that in there? Can't get access. Okay, all right. I will get you access then. Ed said, I agree. Have a list of buyers for websites. I thought you meant a list for like niche sites. No, your niche. So your niche is people who want to buy businesses. So that would be your niche. I would definitely set up something for that so that you can start collecting leads and emailing them out about things that you have. You can educate them about the different aspects of running a business and stuff like that. They'll start trusting you. They'll buy more from you, that whole thing. And Kate says, Liz, do you have any videos about flipping sites? No. Why do you need something else, Kate? All right, guys. So let's move along here. Ed, if you've got a good thing going, stick with what you're doing, man. If you're selling websites, stick with what you're doing. All right, guys. So the first thing, whenever I get an idea for a product, I sit down and I create an outline for it. So let's say this one, you'll be shown everything, including, okay, so I'm going to, what am I going to put this in? We'll put this in backpack business. And we're going to do, the name of this product is Ready to Go Funnel Profits Workshop Coaching Program. So we're going to do new folder. And everything I create for this product is going to go in this one folder, okay? So I'm going to open up Word. And the first thing I want to cover in this, number one. And guys, if you have questions as I'm going along here, feel free to ask them. So I'm going to title this one File, Save As. We're going to put this in that folder I just created. And I'm just going to call it Outline. So I'll probably show a funnel and how it works. I use this cool little draw board here, and it's got like all kinds of these little things that I've put into it, icons that I can use, and I just kind of draw out a funnel, which is basically what you see right here. So that's the first thing I'll do. Let me get out of that. Show how you found products to create and use in your funnel. Okay, so I'm going to show them the funnel, then I'm going to show them where I found the products to create and use in my funnel. 3, show how you take the products and set them up on their own domain names. I'll probably have to do some branding in here too, how I rebrand them. If I use like PLR products, I'll have to show rebranding. And then number 4, how to set up emails to automate the sales process. And then number 5, I'll cover traffic. So this is just a basic little outline that I got going here. And I'll come back in and I'll fill this in with stuff as I work through this. Now, the next thing I do is I create a script because I'm going to be doing this as a video product. I could easily take my script and throw screenshots in it and turn it into an ebook too, if I wanted to. But that's a real pain in the butt. Doing screenshots and putting them in an ebook is so freaking hard to do. So let's do a Microsoft Word document. Let's call this script. And then I'm going to start in on creating the script. Guys, no matter what, if you guys see me doing a video, I have created a script for it. I cannot just sit in front of a video and talk off the cuff. Well, I guess I can because that's what I'm doing tonight. But generally, I can't do that. So we're going to do, hi there, and welcome to the Ready to Go Funnel Profits Workshop Coaching Program. During this, I'm going to get quiet for a minute, guys, while I type this out. During this program, okay, so when I go to create a product, I am very short and to the point. And that's what a lot of people love about my stuff is I am very short and to the point. Here's what we're going to do. Let's go do it. Anytime that you're teaching someone about something, that's how you need to be. They don't need all the fluff and all the crap, okay? Just tell them what you're going to teach them and then go teach them. So the first thing I want to start with is and then I'm just going to put a little note here that says show. Usually I will go through and create my entire script and then I'll print it out and then where it says show, I'll just basically show during the video, okay? And this one I'm going to do a little bit different. So the first thing I want to start with is showing you what a funnel looks like. Now I'm going to close out of our Backpack Business Lifestyle webinar thing here. Oh, gotta close it or save it. Let's get out of that. And then I'm going to create a new one. This is called Simple Diagrams. I absolutely love this thing. I like it way better. It's kind of like PowerPoint, and you can put text up, and you can, you really can't do slides, but I like it better than PowerPoint because it lets me be a lot more flexible. It's like having a chalkboard that I can teach from. What is this one? Oh, this is, okay, I don't want that one. File, new. Okay, so I'm going to take this and slide it down here. And I always use a chalkboard background, and usually I'll pull up a couple of these, so I just have them ready to go. I'm going to use that chalkboard background on all of them. It's because, like I said, this is like my chalkboard. This is where I teach from. All right. So I usually design like a front page for this. Lavelle says, what is the name of that program again? It's called Simple Diagrams. I will put it here. All right, so usually what I do is I take the name of the product and I put it at the top. So this is ready, and my stuff's a little big, that's okay. Ready to go funnel profits workshop coaching program. I shouldn't have done this as ready to go funnel profits workshop coaching program. I should have just did this as ready to go funnel profits coaching program. I'm kind of repeating myself a little bit with the whole workshop coaching program, but that's okay. So I want to change this to all white. So we'll go here, that white. And then I want it, oh, come on. Centered, there we go. So I'm just going to take this, throw it up here at the top, and then generally I will come and grab something. Do I have anything that looks like a funnel? But this little checkbox thing will work well. And this is about money, so I'm going to throw a couple of these little coins in here. Do I have, I thought I had a, yeah, I do, there it is. My mouse, I've been having trouble with my mouse lately, and I'm pretty sure it's because it's been bounced off of every floor in this house. When I got my new computer here recently, I opted for a Bluetooth mouse instead of just the wireless mouse. Yes, there is a difference. And I'm not real crazy about the Bluetooth. I mean, like twice, probably more like 3 or 4 times a day, I'm having to turn it on and off just to kind of reset it. And I don't know why that is. Bluetooth and I have never really gotten along. We kind of have a love-hate relationship. I love to hate it. All right, so I'm pretty happy with that. I probably need to move it down. I need to move all this down a little bit. Are you kidding me? Come on. There we go. Oh, not that much. So that's why my mouse, that's why everything's acting a little crazy right now, is because my mouse is not being the most pleasant thing to deal with. All right, so then on the next page, I'm going to show them what a sales funnel looks like. So a sales funnel always starts with traffic. I always use like a megaphone little thingy to symbolize traffic. And then I will probably, there's some text on here. So traffic. I probably don't need to have that big. And let's make it white. There we go. So traffic. And now I want something that depicts a squeeze page. No, that does not. I'll use this as the squeeze page. Or as I call them, list builders. There's all kinds of things you can use to build your list. So I now call these list builders, and this should be list builder. So your list builder, and then products. Something that I need to say in here, show, explain that there are all kinds of different sales funnels and that this is an example of just one. You can do whatever you want. And that's just kind of like a note to me, so I know to cover that when I show them all of this. Larry says list builder equals lead magnet. It can. It can also just be an opt-in form on your blog. Your list builder is the thing that has your opt-in form on it. That can be a squeeze page, landing page, blog, whatever. All right, so what are you going to use as products lids? I know we're going to need emails, so go ahead and throw that out there. I don't want to use that one as a product page. I might change this out. Let's change this out and let's go start using these. We'll call this the list builder. I'm going to use this as something, and I'll show you guys that in just a second. All right, so product pages would be We could use this as a product. I just try and keep them about the same size. I want to have a couple different variations of this. So it symbolizes different products. And guys, this is just my way of creating a product. There's tons of different ways that you can create a product. So I'm probably just going to show them how to do this with like 3 different products. So the products are in there now. Then we're going to call this the list. Emails. And let's do this. Let's move everything over a little bit. Oh, come on. I'm not going to Hulk out tonight. Okay, I might Hulk out tonight. I don't know why this thing's not moving over. There we go. I'm going to pull this up here. List. Emails. This is where I start getting anal. See if they'll just let me start copying these. Oh, I don't think it kept everything. That's okay. All right, now we're cooking with gas. We're gonna bring these down a little bit so it looks good. There we go. So this is me drawing out a diagram. And in my script where it says show, I'll explain about the diagram. Is this helpful for you guys? Are you guys learning about product creation? Let me know that I'm going in the right direction with you guys. North says, yep. Melissa says, yes. I can read your energies through the computer. All right, so this is yes, yes, yes. I love your enthusiasm. Okay, so then let's see. So I'll show that. And then I'll come back with, okay. Okay, so now I'll need to show them where they can find things to use as their squeeze page. So put another show here. Now I have a couple of things. We go over, and of course, when you're creating your own products, if you can point to your other products within your product, definitely do it, okay? So I have Liz Tomey's affiliate Liz Tomey's products.com. So I have a your own squeeze page offer. That's definitely something I'm going to tell them about. And then I have the Blog Profits Masterclass comes with a squeeze page. So if they want to go into the blogging niche, oh, see, this is something I need to talk about too. That's not the creating the list builder is not. Okay, so now that you understand how you need to set up your sales funnel, set up your now that you understand how you need to set up your sales, how you need to set your sales funnel up, if I can read, the first thing we need to do is talk about niches. I highly recommend you start with one specific niche. Now, since we are talking about ready to go stuff that you can use to build your sales funnel, almost skipped a step there. And if I would have created a more detailed outline, I wouldn't have had that. Thank goodness I had a thought and was like, oh, I need to cover that. And guys, this is just stuff that I've learned over the years. I'm sure you have knowledge in your head that you can share. And if you don't, go read some stuff, go watch some videos. You can always take what you learn and teach other people. That's what everybody does. I've talked about this before. There's really no new concepts or anything like that. It's about teaching what you know and then teaching it in a way that attracts people. So people are attracted to me because I'm very personable. I'm very to the point. I just say, hey, here's what we're going to do. Let's do this. And then I show it. I don't have a bunch of fluff and stuff like that. People are going to pick you based on how they resonate with you. Patty says it's hard to pull it out of my brain. Just sit down and start writing, just like what I'm doing. I'm creating a script here. Larry says, and you are semi-nuts. Yes, that definitely attracts people, usually nutty ones. So Elsa has quite a bit of ready to go stuff. And then starting in the internet make money online niche. So decide on a niche and then let's continue on with our first step in creating our sales funnel like the one I just showed you. All right, so now I can come back to this. All right, so I want to tell them about this and this. And then I have squeeze pages with PLR. Oh, there's something on here there's something that's not on here. Let me log into my JVZoo account. Done for you lead magnets. Lead magnets with PLR.com is what it is. So this though is just for, this is just the ready to go lead magnets. This doesn't come with squeeze pages, but I think I'm still going to tell them about it. So copy this. And this, the done for you is really not ready to go. It's done for you. So I guess it is kind of ready to go. I think I'm going to share it with them anyway. And then I'm going to share that. And I'm just putting the links in here to all these because that way I have something to look back on here. Tell them about finding PLR products that come with squeeze pages. Also give them resources for those PLR products. And I put that in there because this is a PLR package that I have that comes with a squeeze page. But I'm going to tell them they can also find other PLR packages that they can take the squeeze pages out of. And then I will tell them about this. And this. Talk about searching JV Zoo and Warrior Plus for these things too. Okay, so if they don't want any of this, then I'm going to tell them about searching in marketplaces to find that kind of stuff. All right, so I'm going to put this in different font just so I know that, you know, when I'm going through this, I don't want to read the stuff that's in this font. Okay. So I have picked out my squeeze page for my sales funnel, and I'm going to show you how I set it up. Let's do that now. And then again, show. The reason why I need to come in here then, and I need to start in, so new folder. I'm going to call this my sales funnel. And then I'll need to go and find what I'm going to use for this, for my squeeze page. So I would go and search and find something to use for my squeeze page. I'm sure I've probably got 1,000 things that I could use as a squeeze page. I've got a load of PLR. I've got a load of resale rights stuff. What is this? You know what I think I'm going to do? Looking at all the stuff I have, I think I'm going to do a traffic one. So I'll need to look for, you know what, maybe I should. Okay, so I've picked out I'm going to do, okay, let's back up a little bit. See guys, I'm showing you me creating this in real time. This is going to be a real product. So I've picked out my niche and I'm going to be building my sales funnel in the website traffic niche. So let me show you how I am going to find a ready to go squeeze page and how I'll be setting it up. So I actually need to show them me finding my squeeze page for this. So show. I'll put that there. Usually in these parts, I kind of bold and make it into a bigger font so I know that that's what I'm supposed to be doing there. All right, so then the next thing here, now that my squeeze page is set up, I need to find at least 3 products that I can sell to the people who join my list via my squeeze page. Let me show you how I'll be doing that and how I'll be setting each of them up. So show again. Now we're getting somewhere. We now have our squeeze page and products set up for our sales funnel. Now to automate things and make sure that all of our leads on our list see all of our products, we need to create some emails. Remember what I showed you with the emails. Show how emails automate everything. And I'll go back to the diagram and show how the emails automate everything. Okay. Okay, so this is going to take a bit, but I want to show you how I create all of my emails for my sales funnel show. All right, at this point, we have a sales funnel that is up and ready to go. It's just missing one thing: traffic. So in the next part of this coaching program, I'm going to show you how to start getting traffic. I'm going to give you 5 things you can do starting right now to get traffic into your squeeze page, which will get people on your list and getting your emails that sell all of your products. Let's start with tactic number 1. So I'm going to put here, list 5 ways you're going to cover about getting traffic. And I'm going to put this in red because I need to come back and put those ways in here, okay? All right, so you now understand what a sales funnel is. I've showed you how to completely build one with ready to go products, and I've shown you how to get traffic. Now it's your turn to put in the work. All right. So I'm just kind of giving them a pep talk here. And I need, nope, don't make that bigger. Let's just do it like this. There we go. And I will need to come back and do that whole detailed steps thing. Boom. Guys, I just spent an hour and created my entire script for my product. This is exactly what I do every time I create a product. And like I said, I use this to kind of, point people through. Now, of course, this whole, where it says, show, this is actually going to be me having to, do the work. And I'm just going to use Camtasia, just like I'm using Camtasia right now, to record this whole thing. You can also use Screen-O-Matic. So this is my Screen-O-Matic account. It's free, but if you don't want like ads, I want to show you. If you don't want like ads and stuff like that over here, you have to pay for like their hosting. I can't even remember what I paid. It's not much. Your account, API tutorial support blog. I can't remember what I paid for it, but I mean, it's like nothing to pay for this. So if you just need something that allows you to record your screen, Screen-O-Matic, and I will give you guys the link to this. Screen-O-Matic is a great, easy tool to get started with. Basically, you click Start Recorder. See how it's loading? You click the record button and you start talking. Now, of course, you can't edit or anything like that with this that I know of. Start draw on Zoom. Yeah, I don't know that you can edit things like, have to cut your video or anything like that with this. But it's great if you don't have the $300 to buy Camtasia. I actually like this better than Camtasia. If it had a place where I could edit my video, then I would probably use this over Camtasia. Randy says $29 and that was for like 2 to 3 years. Larry says $18 for the pro version. Yeah, guys, this is not expensive at all. So I will give you guys a link to this too. Let me cancel out of that. All right, any questions on what I've covered tonight? Larry, I see you have your hand up. Do you want me to unmute you? Or did you just accidentally push the hand button? Mistake. Okay. Any questions on what I've covered tonight, guys? Then we're going to switch over to open Q&A. Randy says it's okay for $29 for 3 years. Yeah, that's awesome. All right, guys, if nobody has any questions, we'll call tonight's lesson a wrap. I'm going to File, Save As, and now I want to open up regular Q&A. Who has questions about anything they're working on in their business that they need my help with? While you guys are getting that all together, I'm going to save this. Maybe someday. There we go. Good little computer. And we'll bring up our regular thing here. All right, let's see. North, does Screenomatic record visuals as well as the audio? Yes. It records your whole screen plus your audio. Peggy says, will you promote my next launch? Seriously? December 11th. I will have to look at my schedule. I am basically booked until February. Peggy says, fine. I'm sorry. If I can get it in, I will. Peggy, did you send me an email about it? Okay, send me an email about it. All right, Kate is asking, regarding lists on my autoresponder, should I make separate lists for each launch or separate lists for each niche or one big list? You're just in one niche, right? You're just doing PLR, right? You're in the internet marketing niche. Or you're in the PLR niche. You're just selling PLR, right? Kate says just PLR, but different topics, travel, self-help, Valentine, and more. Yeah, you need to create a list for each product. Each product that you launch needs to have its own list because that first email that goes out needs to give them their download link. If you put everybody on the same list, they're all going to get the same download link, and you don't want them to do that. Or if you change up the email every time, other people are going to get it that haven't bought. You've seen the hundreds. I have 500 and something lists in my autoresponder. Peggy says, what do you mean, what download link? All right, when someone buys from you, they're automatically added to your list. The first email they should get should be an email that says, hey, thanks for buying my thing. Here's the download link. And says, thanks for the training. I picked up a couple of points for the AdSense affiliate sites I build. I must go now. Thanks for showing up, Ed. Peggy says, okay. Are you straight, Peggy? You understand now? Kate, what about you? Are you straight? Do you understand now? Peggy says sort of. Kate says yep. All right, Peggy. So how can we get super clear on it? Remember when you set up your product in JVZoo? You created a list so that all customers are added to it? All right, so you need to go to that list in your autoresponder and you need to create a email that's automatically sent to them. The first message you put into into your autoresponder for your list automatically goes out to them. Oh, Kate says Peggy and I have been using the default JVZ thank you page, not a custom one. Peggy says, okay, I have no autoresponder emails yet. Yeah, girls, make sure that you go back through that part of coaching in the Six Figure PLR Academy. Guys, Kate and Peggy are both in my Six Figure PLR Academy. And it's where I teach people how to create their own PLR products and launch them. Both of these girls have launched their own packages. So girls, go back through that. You don't have to have, you can use the regular download page, that's fine, but just make sure that you're adding your customers to that list. Oh, so how are you guys doing that then? You just, when they buy, you just give them like a zip file? Kate, you have a download page. They're sent by JVZoo to download page automatically. Yes, but you still need to make sure that you're at least thanking them for their purchase in an email and giving them their download link, because that doesn't always work. Kate says, I've been doing manual emails. Peggy says, ruh-roh. Yes, ladies, make sure that the list you create for each launch has at least one email in it that goes to them. Randy says, I know some vendors send them to a generic page that points them to the customer JVZoo page to access it there. Yep. That's totally fine. Lavelle, I see your product. Just give me 1 second. All right, Kate and Peggy, are we all clear now? Crystal clear? Peggy says, pretty much. Okay, Kate says crystal. Oh, got a 50% success rate tonight. I'm just kidding, Peggy. Peggy will get it when she goes into her autoresponder. She'll be like, ah, that, yes, yes, yes. And if you go back through the videos, you'll see it too. And Peggy says, I'll just ask Kate. I am so glad you girls, I keep calling you girls and I apologize if that's offensive. I know you're women. But I call all women girls and all men boys. Men have a real issue with that, but that's okay. But anyway, I am so glad you girls have buddied up and done this together. Melissa says, I'm a girl. Peggy says she's an enormous help. Kate's sharp. Kate is really, really sharp. I'm proud of both of you guys for what you've done. You're kicking butt, and that's awesome. All right, Lavelle. When promoting more than one niche, what are your thoughts on using your name and trying to be an authority in totally different niches? Do you worry about a customer from weight loss finding out you promote online biz too? Absolutely not. But the only niche I use my name in is the internet marketing niche. All the other niches I'm in, I don't. I use a pen name. And I have a pen name for each niche. Randy says some men have an issue with it. Some are okay with themselves and not threatened by silly words. Yeah, that's called being an adult. Let's not be offended by silly words. My God. Anyway, Norf, would you be able to show again the list that starts with create outline for new product? I missed a few points. Are you talking about this? Yeah, okay. Can you see it now? Usually I do a lot more detailed outline. If I needed to take my time and do a better outline, but I was in a hurry to show you guys this tonight. My script basically acts as an outline too, but this is kind of like, okay, this is everything I'm going to teach. Now let's create a script that really details it out. All right, guys, last call for questions, and then we're going to be done for the night. Kate says, I'm curious about using the idea for a pen name for some niches. Just make up a name. There's nothing to it. Kate says, do you use your name in the niche that people already think of you in? Huh? My real name is Liz Tomey, for real. Kate says, I know how to use a pen name. Sorry, Kate. Duh, you're like the writer of all writers, so of course you do. But yeah, my real name is, it's Elizabeth Ann Tomey. So Liz Tomey. this is the only niche that I use my real name in, is the internet marketing niche. Cases, for example, people know I'm a travel expert and a dog expert. Friends know this would be good to use my own name in these niches. If you're a known name in that niche, then yeah. But if you don't want to leave a trail of what niches you're in, I recommend you go with pen names. Your friends might know that you're an expert, but does a lot of people in those niches know that you're an expert? Not unusually, but friends at online groups. Yeah, then I just use your regular name. If you're already known in a niche by your name, stick with it. If you go into a new niche, use a pen name. Lavelle says, okay, are you using pen names because you only selling products and not teaching, or using your voice? No, a lot of them have, well, some of my products have my voice in them. A lot of times in niches outside of internet marketing, I'm not passionate about those niches. They're just money niches. So I usually just hire someone to do it for me. But Lavelle, the main reason I use pen names is so people don't follow me around. All right, guys, any other questions? Larry says Liz has so much money. Those are just money. Thanks, Larry. I didn't mean it that way. They're just money niches, meaning I'm not passionate about them. I'm passionate about the internet marketing niche. I love teaching people how they can create their own businesses, their own online businesses, and market them online. It's my stuff. It's where my complete and total passion lies. My other niches, man, I like them. They're interesting, but internet marketing is it's my life, man. That's sad, but it is. It's my business. It's my hobby. It's my best friend. It's my love. It's my life. All right, so now you guys know why Larry calls me a little bit nuts. All right, guys. I think we're going to wrap it up for tonight. Obviously, I'm getting delirious. Thanks, Randy. Randy says a little bit. That's funny. Kate says, would like some teaching about how you go about having things done in pen name niches. Kate, send me an email and tell me kind of in detail what you want me to cover, and I will. And North says, did you cover traffic? Did I miss it? Sorry if I missed it. North, I was just showing tonight how I create a product. This wasn't me like really teaching this. This was me showing how I was creating a product. So when I go to finish up my product, I will. But this is just the script I've created for this. Tuesday night webinars is where I talk traffic. And starting next Tuesday night, I'm going to be doing nothing but traffic with you guys for the rest of the year. So North, if are you a member of the Team Tomy Inner Circle group? That's the group that's just for my customers. Larry says, yay, traffic, traffic, traffic. North, you are a customer, right? Are you on Facebook? Oh, I didn't give a disclaimer. Disclaimer, we're coming to my real Facebook page. Oh, and we're friends. This is you, right? Would you like me to add you to the Team Tomy group so you can be on those webinars too, North? Okay. So, Team Tomy. There you go. You're in. No problem, dear. Anybody else that's a customer wants in, let me know. Larry says get in too many of Liz's groups and you can be semi-nuts too. But you can also make a lot of money. Nuts and making a lot of money. That's two things that you'll get if you hang out with me and actually do what I tell you to do. Nurses love nuts and money. Exactly. That is the secret to life's happiness. All right, guys, it's definitely time to wrap it up. Let's say goodnight, Casey. All right, guys, everybody have a wonderful night, and I will see everybody the next time you get on a webinar with me. For those of you who are just getting on these, it'll be next Thursday. Remember, I do Tuesday and Thursday night webinars, and there's webinars throughout the week usually because I'm always giving bonuses where I'm getting you guys on webinars and teaching you more stuff. So always be on the lookout for them. All right, guys, have a great night, and I will see everybody soon.